333, how it's your girl, guys? Yes, baby. Happy Wednesday. 1010 Money Manifestation Day. I saw a thing earlier. It said, Happy Wonderful Wednesday. So it's 4:41. Many are called, few are chosen. Eastern time, and I decided to do a reading for you guys after work. So I'll wait for a little bit of you guys to get in here. In the meantime, those that are not joining the live and watching the video, email me sunshinegoddess323@gmail.com. If you're looking for soul family or soul tribe members with like-minded yours and you want to be connected with them and find them, email me. I have a group for that. Okay, so email me. I've done it once and it was very successful, and I was been guided to, do another one. Also, I always run full moon, new moon, money manifestations Mondays. Tuesday are my $22.22 love reading. So I'm gonna post that on the community board for you guys. Saturn retrograde today. Everything is falling to the wayside. Let it go. Let it burn. It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from the heart. It's been a long time coming, and we've been fell apart. Let it burn. Let it go. Let it fall apart. Don't even acknowledge the fact that 111 in the chat. One thumbs up. Hey Kim. Hey Susan. Just let it all go. You're literally birthing a new you, and this moon had a lot to do with it. So get ready for great changes. Now, what I feel like is the changes you're making your divine counterpart. Somebody's divine counterpart. Every time I try to channel or something, all I was going to say was that your divine counterpart, they either change with you or haven't. So lots of financial gain coming in for the collective. I'm like, Spirit, really? Make a decision. Stay there. All right. So lots of financial gain. You may feel these blessings coming in. You may feel something different as long as you're staying grounded. 444 is a super significant number that I've been seeing. In this season too, you're just called to be quiet. All right, just don't say a lot. I'm picking up energy of people that you said everything, you've made your point clear, and you stood on business, and that's where I need you to stay, is standing on business. Because the things that you went through with people when they showed you that they couldn't be there or wouldn't be there for you, see, half of the test was for you, right? Half of the test was how are you going to respond, again, with this person, being involved with them, and what you've asked for. I was getting a lot of downloads. Was getting a lot of download driving home from work about, like, spirits, like the old is gone. It's done. It's past. The moon was here to illuminate different areas, aspects of our life that we know that didn't serve us, to the point where we're like, all right, I know this isn't serving me. I'm not going to put up with it in that energy, and maybe feelings of regret, and maybe feelings of remorse, and maybe like, why did I should have did better? But now right? And this is where we talk about you're going to be starting from experience, right? The new you, the new birth that you have, the new career, the new job, the new relationship is because you're going to be starting from experience, because whatever wasn't suiting you in your life, I'm telling you, if you are deciding in this season that, this thing isn't really for me, well, you better move your feet and get up out of there, okay? Because the divines already gave you a divine instruction that whatever this thing may be, it could be a job, organization, friendship, relationship. If you already know consciously that it's not serving you, that's a divine's way of saying, all right, well, we gave you the drop. Okay, so like, what are you going to do about it? So I just find that really interesting that you will be called in this hour, in this season, to do new things. And it had a lot to do with that super blue rare moon. Again, the hunter's moon. Okay, so it was called hunter's moon because the way the light reflected. And if you guys have really nice moon pictures, I would love you to email me those. I am in love with the moon, and I have been since my spiritual awakening. But again, it's shining a light on things, certain people, places, and aspects. And the biggest part about this season for me personally is the frustration of, but I knew better. Okay, so but it's not where you're learning hardcore lessons. It's just spirit trying to remind you that you gotta let this thing go. It's not gonna serve you. Okay, so in a sense, I feel like if there's been lots of changes in the collective, I can feel a lot of changes. A lot of changes are being made. Emotionally, emotions, maybe up, down. You're just getting ready to ground yourself for the fall season. See, and I just feel like here it was 65 degrees last night. I was leaving work. I said 65 degrees. Guess who there had their bedside heater on? But again, in this energy where that moon has illuminated everything that you needed to know. Okay, so in a very short period of time, it told you who was for you, it told you who was against you, it told you who was going to be there when you needed and who wasn't. But never forget three people: those that helped you through hard times, those that put you through hard times, and those that helped you through hard times. So it's like wrapping up the cycle, 4 more months left of the year. Make it count, make it work, be open for great things. Like businesses are expanding. You're going to turn around and you're going to say, you know what, I'm having a hard time working on this and that platform, right? And you're going to turn around, there you go, viral, there you go, trending. It's just that the enemy, don't let the enemy get into your mind in this season, because if you do, now, if you let the enemy get in your mind, you'll trick yourself out of your own spot. You'll go back to people and places that don't serve you. But you getting ahead is what you need to do. Now, however, that little hump, right? Because you're going down this road of this thing called life and there's a speed bump, it's only to slow you down and not to stop you. Because if the divine was going to stop you, they may put a red light or a stop sign there and say, well, you must stop. Okay, so just know that certain people, places, and things will come to distract you, to slow you down. But your job, your main goal is to continue to get over that hump. Okay, lots of divine feminine masculine energies. And when I say divine, I'm speaking of someone's higher self, not someone that's a really trashy, troubled person. And you're saying that's my divine feminine masculine. No, when I channel divine feminine masculine energy, it's their higher self. Okay, their higher self, what they've always wanted to say, what they meant, what's in their heart, guided by their heart. If you guys want picture readings, don't be afraid to get your readings. Okay, God is not a God of chaos or confusion. So anything that I ever channeled for you in a reading, first of all, if it's negative or bad, it's because you've already thought it out and I'm here to confirm it. Okay, and I don't mean a sense of, oh my God, I'm gonna break my legs. No, in a sense of, you thought this situation or about this particular person or whatever the case may be, and I say, hey, did you know, or were you aware? And that's your confirmation. Never be afraid to get a reading from me. My readings are nothing about chaos. There's nothing about confusion, and they're all to help guide you in areas that you feel like, I don't know, sunshine goddess. Okay, so, and if you're afraid, I can feel it. So if you're afraid, it's like going to the doctor and you have to get a shot, but you're like flinching, and you just have to relax. Because that will be easier for me to, get your energy. So don't be hesitant. And this is your confirmation. If you're worried, if you're scared, if you're fearful, none of my readings are to make you afraid. None of my readings will ever cause confusion. If anything, my reading does. And if you guys got readings, from me, please attest down below. It's only for confirmation. What really feels like happening is you're doing the reading and I'm just confirming exactly what's happening, or the things that's going on in your life. Or I may pick up on things that, you're worried about or questioning or not sure. But my main goal doing your readings is to take the things that are troubling your mind, heart, body, and soul, and to help you sort them out. Okay, so and that's what my collective readings are for. So individually, your story might be different from the next person. Thriving in jobs, thriving in financial statuses. It may appeared the before that, you weren't able to make financial needs met. And it was a funny energy surrounding financial gain, because the divine wanted to know, are you going to do the work? Are you going to stay in this job that's not paying you enough because you want to stay there? Because in this season too, and I think this is, the divine has a funny way of giving you downloads and changing your life in the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye, they could say, well, I think you're done here. It's time to move on. And you have to go with that. So remember, the universe, God, the divine, the most high, they supply with all your wants and needs. Ego says, I'll never have enough. I didn't work enough hours. The divine says, you do your part and we'll do ours. Okay, so God is not a God of chaos or confusion. He did not give you with a spirit of fear, but of love, discernment, and a sound mind. So whenever any decisions come across your desk, your table, your mind, your laptop, your phone, your computer, or whatever the case may be, if it's causing you chaos, it's not for you. Any confusion attached, it's not for you, and that's coming from the enemy. But the most important thing here is not to let the enemy infiltrate your mind. It's easy to say when you are not maybe healing from something, or not in that energy where I wish it was better, or I wish it would have turned out different. Because if you're in that, we all have those, you know what, I wish I would have did this different, but we couldn't do it and we can't change it. And letting go of the mistakes you made in the past, because remember, this new season, you're starting literally from experience. Nothing that you're going to go through is because you didn't go through it before. Okay, so you got tested by it, you passed it, and now it's time to move on to the next thing. So again, talk less and feel more. Every fight that you're come against, every argument, every disagreement in this season's not for you to make your point across or try to be the right one. Say yes and keep it moving. Shake your head, nod your head, and keep it moving, because I'm telling you guys right now, the enemy's job in this season is to try to slow you down, and I don't want that to happen. Remember, and I said this morning, I'm like, Spirit, I'm in the nursing, I'm in the spiritual emergency room, and I can't determine when I give good readings, not good readings, good energetic readings, or negative ones. And I say this because I kept thinking about a lot of police activity the other day, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Everything starts going across my mind. No, I'm not a criminal. There's nothing in my life that's illegal, but I'm like, what's happening? Well, long story short story long, yesterday there was a hostage situation at the end of my street. I was so relieved, because I'm like, what's this that I feel? Okay, so it's different feelings going on in the universe. I'm telling you, a lot of your manifestations are coming in way faster than you expect. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna blink your eyes, you're like, oh my gosh, I prayed for that. It's here. Everything they asked for you're going to receive it, especially when it comes to financial gain. Again, and picking up a lot of Pisces energy as well. If somebody was got it. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't do not disturb it, and I would hate for us to get kicked off. Well, I forgot what was I got. Oh yeah, so I was just saying, like, Spirit, it's a lot of low vibrational karmic energy out here. Like, I don't feel like channeling this, getting into the groove of it's a karmic and I'm talking about it. That energy I'm like, no, I don't want to be involved in any low vibrational karmic energy. There's people for that, and I'll come out with a reading and I'll let you know. But what I do know is a lot of these people have made final decisions on who they want to be with. A lot of these people have made great changes. Okay, so I feel like if you feel you're a person holding on to you energetically, but you can't physically see the change, it's because they really want to be with you, but they don't know how to change. See, people can do and love you with their whole entire heart and still not want to change, because you'll say, well, Sunshine Goddess, how does that make sense? Because they're not ready to accept parts of their self that has potential. We're never gonna go with anyone's potential. You have to go with what they see, what you see right in front of you. And I feel like this person knew upon meeting you and that they wanted to be in some type of relationship with you. But again, I love the thumbnail, because that is signifying waiting for something to harvest. So I just feel like this person, this energy, whomever, and you know what, there were third party situations, and guess what, they realized that those third party situations didn't really serve them the way that they wanted to be served. So they thought that leaving this relationship connection, going over to the thing that appeared, because the enemy wants to get you off track, right? Here comes a speed bump. These things appear to be better, and they weren't, and they really slowed this person's growth mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. A lot of these people are realizing when you're around low vibration, your finances goes too. I'm telling you, you ever been around someone and you're like, it just seems like my money's so funny when I'm around these certain things or people or particular, areas? It's because those things literally don't serve you, and the divine doesn't know any other way, besides tapping on your shoulder, physically trying to get your attention, sending you signs and synchronicities, after they've done all that, and they're like, all right, well, guess what, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I know, because I was around a particular person, and I know in my heart they're not good for me. I know they have no best interest for me, but I had to be around this person. I all of a sudden was like blocked and locked out of my Cash App. I'm like, what the heck is this? No, for no rhyme or reason. I'm telling you, I know intuitively that person's not good for me. I'm like, what I said, Spirit, are you serious? As soon as I got down the road, I thought I was gonna have to call Cash App. They're saying my email address didn't even match anymore. I'm like, what happened in 2 seconds? Because before I was with this person, everything was fine, Cash App away, and then the moment I got further away from them in that situation, it's like my Cash App just worked all of a sudden. So it's real in the field. When I tell you guys that certain people, places, things don't align with you or your values, it will mess up your life, because you need to learn, because God is really the Most High, the divine, whomever you may serve. They're really separating the real from the fake, because the real people got real jobs too and kingdom assignments, while the fake people want to stay and put their facade on. We don't have time for a facade when there's kingdom assignments that need to be performed. So again, with this financial gain, and you being able, so listen, whatever you've manifest and you're like, dad, girl, it's not showing up, it's gonna show up, but you have to allow it to show up in the way that the divine sees fit for it to show up, right? Because if you say, you know what, there you go, you know what you can do, have a code word with God, the Most High, the divine, the person you serve, have a code word with them, whatever your code word may be. For instance, your code word may be butterflies. Okay, so Spirit, you get up in the morning, you have something on your heart, your mind, you're not sure, you're confused about, 66 on 2 cards in front of me. Say, Spirit, I'm confused on what move I should make this play. Butterflies. Okay, so whether I physically see them, because you can't see butterflies in the wintertime, so make sure the word that you're going to use will fit your life. If you never see butterflies, I wouldn't suggest saying butterflies, but say that you go to work, something on the TV comes across, and they say, we opened a new butterfly museum, and you're like, no. And then the day goes on, and you go on your lunch break, and you're sitting outside, and then you see like a butterfly is going to fly by. They will make sure you get it, right? But understand that the divine God, they have feelings too, and a sense of, you keep asking me the same thing, and I'm going to keep giving the results, until sometimes God doesn't say a word, because it's like, are you feeding your ego, or are you still unsure? And they can kind of differentiate, what area you're in. So again, talk less, feel more. Okay, so somebody can tell you, oh, I love you with my whole entire heart, but never make an effort to see you, never make an effort to spend time with you, but they want to talk, and you're feeling like you're saying that you love me and you care about me, but I just don't feel that. Go with your feelings. Remember, intuitively, your feelings has once saved someone's life in your bloodline. Okay, so, and I love this, because again, a lot of these people that thought they were it's just giving energy, like, who thinks they're too good for a relationship? Like that's just the energy they pick up. Somebody thinking at some point they were too good for a relationship. I don't need a man, or I don't need a woman. Well, can we stop the man versus women thing? We need each other. And if that was the case, that you didn't need each other, it wouldn't take two of you to have a child to be together. So I feel like somebody's coming out of this energy where they were hurt, and they're like, I don't want to be in a relationship, I don't want to be with anyone. Well, you know why? Because they started to pull in negative experiences, because they're living in a negative of low vibration. This person desires love, this person desires a family life, especially if they have children, but they have convinced themselves so much that the enemy's got in their mind too, you don't need anyone. You don't. And this person's like, no, I do actually. I want to be with someone. And again, like, if they have children, wanting to show their children that they're capable of having a life with two parents, or whatever the case may be that they may say. So our Bible verse for now, we're moving into Libra season. So I gave you guys a few dates. I know 11/3 was one, 11/9, 10/3, and now we're on 10/4. So these could be birthdays, these could be significant dates. What I do know is my readings are who one of the I can't think, it's not Intuitive D, I can't think of her name, but our energetic reads are always about 20 hours apart, because I'll do my reading, then I won't know, and then it's like her readings give me confirmation of mine. It's so interesting being intuitive, tarot reader, and picking up universal energy where deeply down inside, you're like, dad, girl, your reading matches mine. We got the exact same cards. So I know that my energy, like, I felt full moon a week before the actual full moon. I feel Mercury retrograde about a week or two before. So my readings could be past, present, or future. or yeah, past, present, or future. I don't think you can, or in real time. Okay, so if either one falls down, okay, so if either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. So again, I feel like this energy, we all go through periods of life where we know that people we needed to be there for us simply proved to us time and time again, no matter what we did, no matter the relationship, no matter, what was a benefit to one another relationship, but you've been proven time and time again. And the divine saying, listen, let these people go that will watch you fall and won't help you up. Because what the divine wants to do is send in your real tribe, send in your real people, like-minded people, like-minded individual. You think you don't fit in now, wait till you acquire more gifts, wait till you can, have more abilities. You won't be able to stay around superficial people, places, and things, because you'll feel everything. You're like, how about this? You see someone, you walk past someone, you say, how you doing? Classically, what does everyone say? I'm doing good, fine. But what if one person says, I'm not doing so good? Are you prepared to help them with that question? Because we so go about life and we don't know, right? Oh, hey, good morning. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? We go to work, we go, and everyone says, I'm doing good, fine, even if they're not. Right? But you, now that you're in your gifts, you will immediately be able to pick up, this person is not doing fine and no. Okay. A lot of clairvoyance, a lot of clear audience is happening in the collective. You may be able to look at someone and be like, I know exactly what you're thinking. You may start filling in people's sentences, whatever the case may be. Your dreams may be more pronounced. Okay, you may start having dreams. You're like, I don't even know if I was dreaming or sleeping. You may start getting visited by people on the other side. Okay, I told you guys the ghost from my job came home. My son saw him first. Never told him about that. Some things I don't tell my kids. I want them to stay children. They understand the lifestyle. They understand what I do, but I don't need their imagination running extra wild or them worried about me being scared by a ghost at work, because my kids worry about me to the point where I was like, sometimes I think they birthed me. So he saw the ghost, right? And then the ghost, a couple of days later, it's like whenever I had one day off of work, he would show up at my house, and he showed up and he scared me. And the divine said, oh, well, you ruined it. You got to go. You can't do that. So if you're experiencing supernatural things and they scare you, you're allowed to say, listen, this is scaring me. And I can't handle it at this depth. I have soul sisters who said, oh no, I don't know how you deal with spirits. I don't know how you do this. And now they're over here crossing people over. Okay, so you're in the spiritual emergency room. Whatever you can handle at the time, handle. But just let the divine know, listen, I know you called me and chosen, and there's certain things I can't handle right now that maybe you may not feel spiritually mature or not, but the divine says you do. But they will back off and they will give you, they will, put you where you need to be. I'm telling you, it's like a job. You're employed by the universe, and you meet your coworkers that you probably never see, and you help people that you don't know. It's just literally how it goes. Okay, because sometimes the people closest to us, and again, let's talk about the people closest to us. You may feel like you're not getting anywhere with the people closest to you because they're not giving you the respect you deserve, and period, in life. I mean, the respect you deserve as a change individual, the respect you deserve with your growth, the respect you deserve, being honorary of your path of your choice. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those things, and I told you guys, and I didn't even know. When I said anything built on faulty foundation will crumble, and when I said it was 6 days, I did not know that on that 6th day was the full moon. I didn't know. I just gave the download, and I keep going. There's so many things and readings that I do that I'm like shocked. I get shocked every day. I wake up for magic, for my divine job. I never know what to expect, but it was that full moon that anything that was built on faulty foundations will crumble. People have shown you who they are. People have shown you where they stand in your life. People have shown you that they have not changed. Do you guys know, in a matter of 6 months, 3 different people that I care about, doesn't matter their relation, told me that they're not going to change, and that one person told me they're not going to change. I expect too much of them, and that was only human decency. Another person told me that they're not going to change because they are who they're going to be, even if their way that they were is rude and nasty. So I decided to take my way from that. And another person tell me that I don't want to change, so how about you love me from afar? I'm like, I can't, like, I'm still, remember I told you you're going to be going through things where you're like, you mean to tell me you rather stay in this super low vibration, you rather stay this way? So basically you're telling me that me not being in your life, you staying in this low vibration, you staying this way is okay, fine, right? And then you have them stand on business, and then they're like, but where are you going? Away from you, because you've made a conscious decision not to change. And that's where your test lies, is how do you feel about you enough to not allow people to treat you any type of way? They can't, okay, you don't want to be a decent person, you don't want to have morals, standards, boundaries, whatever the case may be, you don't want to respect me, my space member, then you don't need to be in my life. You standing on that business is causing these people to look and be like, holy shit, I should have never treated that person that way. Because how is you asking someone for human decency a lot? Right? So you're like, oh, I guess I don't need anyone. But it's not that you don't need anyone. 44 in the chat and 44 right in front of me. You're moving to a more grounded place that these people will unground you. They will have you unstable, not in the right place, not in the right situation. So yes, you may feel remorse. Yes, you may feel, like, how would I let someone treat me like that? That's okay. You know better, right? You might be regretful. I should have never gave another chance. Here comes that Delilah spirit. They came in, they hurt me. It has nothing to do with you. Remember, people treat you the way they feel about themselves. So I feel like the people that was projecting negativity and toxicity and doubt and everything that to throw you off your path, Spirit said, oh no, we're done, because I need my chosen one. I need them to do something for me. And if they're around the naysayers and the people in the back and the people that don't support them, they're not going to do what I need them to do. So two energies here. You're getting everything that you lost is getting replaced in friendships, relationships, whatever. If you want love is what you're going to get. If you had to let people, places, and go, stand firm with your boundaries in business. And if they show that they've changed, then you could accept them back in your life. But if they show that, you know what, I'm not going to change, and this is who I'm going to be, and if you can't love me in my toxicity, you don't love me at all, well, you would have to say sayonara, because this isn't part of my divine destiny to deal with people, places, and things that don't serve me. You would never work a full-time job and say, I don't need that paycheck. You keep that. You would never do that. Okay. So you're getting new people in your life that are part of your tribe, that are part of your destiny, that are part of your purpose, because the divine has already showed you the people that aren't. And how you can really tell is your finances will go to shit when you're around these people in these situations, and they will call you to do something better. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So let's take a look at the love. Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. Somebody literally is lovesick for you, which is causing a great change within them. Lovesick. I said spirit health card. All right, I'm taking it with me. Somebody's health. Okay, so two things are happening. Somebody's health has improved over time because they're changing and they're becoming a better person, or someone's health physically is declining because of the energy that they're in. You guys, energy is very, very fluid. So again, I feel like this person, ever since they haven't been with you, around you, 333 right there in your life, and 333 got sent to my email, miracles and blessings. 333 signifies miracles and blessings. So it makes me feel like somebody didn't treat their blessing right, the way that they were supposed to, and it put them in a bad situation. Toxic is as toxic does. Somebody regrets choosing a path where there was way more resistance than just becoming a better person. I mean, you could be so stubborn, and it's self-sabotaging. It's sad to see you're like, so you rather self-sabotage? Like, take me out the equation. You rather self-sabotage your own life, because I'm sure I'm not the only person that comes across this energy and is like, whoo, I think you could do better. But some of them rather self-sabotage, yes, then be a better person. And That's on them. I think you should not make it your business. You've done what you're called to do, and it's time for you to move on to better. You can't stay stuck and stagnant. First of all, divine feminine energy never stays stuck and stagnant. She will move her feet before she loses her seat. Okay, and will never allow anything that comes between her and God and the work you've done. So you mean to tell me you did all this work to allow the same people that you had to heal from come back and mess you up because you're thinking they changed? No, they haven't changed. Okay, until they show you. Now, people can change. Now, supernatural changes happen all the time. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just be mindful and cautious of the people that you allow, because, and remember why you didn't want them in your life or why they weren't in your life before. Okay, so when it comes to love, accountability. So again, this energy saying, listen, I'm becoming a better person and I want to take accountability. And that's all I really wanted to know, Spirit. If I don't get another card out of this deck, that's what I want to know. That. So somebody becoming a new person. Everyone's not staying the same. There are some people that change, or if it's not your own physical person, it could be someone that was in a relationship prior to you and they knew where they went wrong, right? So now they may be coming forward in a new energy thing for the revving engine, because that was confirmation. And they may meet you and they say, you know what? I'm going to be honest this time. You know what? I'm going to open up more. You know what? I'm going to be I'm going to communicate more, because the people that you want to be with, if they don't change, but if they desire for love in their heart, well, eventually one day they're going to change, right? So it could be somebody coming from another situation and they're like, all right, well, if I'm going to run late for dinner or something, maybe I should just give a phone call. Lots of ego and pride, deaths along with this super rare moon, because people want to be better. And if they want to be better, they're going to be better because they want to be. Right? You only can be as good as you want to be. People can only meet you as far as they met themselves. And a lot of you have pushed people into awakenings where they had no choice but to be better. You got to run around treating good people bad your whole life, and somebody ran into a lot of karma, even taking a toll on their own physical health. Okay, because you have these low vibrational people doing low vibrational things, which comes with low vibrational entities that latch onto you, and they literally suck your energy dry. You become a host for low vibration entities. Okay, and then you go around someone else and other people, and these entities jump person to person. They don't just stay sucking the life out of one person. And what I feel like is this person's health declined so fast and so crazy that they just said, I'm changing. I'm like, if their mind was toxic, was making their body toxic. Where your mind goes, the body follows, right? So once a woman decides, you know what, I'm not going to be with this man, I don't want to be with him no more, it doesn't matter what he does, her body will not respond to him. Her body will shut down, close up tight. Her body will not respond to the masculine energy. It's really nature versus nurture here. Like, there's certain things and energies that your body's in. If someone's done something wrong to you in the past and you still feel feel something, you'll feel that. You'll feel it all over again right when you go around them, because you haven't released those things. 6262, I'm driving by. I don't know what it means. I'll look it up after. But again, they know that they want to make great changes, and you do too. So someone needs to take accountability for their actions. It may be you, your partner, or both of you acknowledging the effects of your behavior to allow you to move forward. Look at Dwayne and Whitley. Look at everyone's face. Being true, growing is hard. It's never easy. I don't care whose fault it is. Half the battle is realizing, I can't believe somebody treated me that way. And it's not because you allowed it. It's not because you deserved it. It's because you didn't know any better, right? And now you know better, or because maybe you're behind rose-colored glasses. Whatever the case may be, there's accountability. So people will say, well, what happened with this relationship and such, and you'll say, oh, they cheated or they did this, but you forgot to mention the part where you felt the red flags, where you knew it was a red flags, but you decided it might go away one day, and it didn't. Okay, so everyone has a part to play and everyone has a position. So I really feel like this person, they know that they want to spend their life with you. They know that they want to be with you. They also know that in order for things to move forward between the two of you, they have to take some type of accountability. Boaz did get no rest until he made it right with Ruth. And I feel like that is for a lot of the collective, because intuitively, Spirit's saying change, change, change. The universe is saying change. Look at what's going on in the world around us. I bet you can pick 3 different things of how crazy and outrageous the world changed in Connecticut, starting with the light bill. We literally are getting charged with getting delivered light service from Long Island, Rhode Island, I believe it's to Connecticut. So your bill could be $100, but 60 of that is coming from delivery. Okay, so there are lots of things changing in the world, and I feel like a lot of people have to come to grips with accountability because they don't like feeling the way that they feel. People have done you wrong and know that, and they're like, damn, I have to be it's no, like, why did I do that person that way? And it haunts them. Even years ago, a lot of people see you in a different light. The ones that judged you, they see you in a different light. Ooh, they're like, this card needs to hurry up and move. The ones that judge you, they're realizing that your confidence brought out their insecurity. So why not make you seem less of than what you are? Okay, so again, never dim your light for anyone else. That's it. Even in relationships or connections. If somebody's afraid of you because they think you're spiritual and all the case may be, and they can't see it, plant the seed and walk away. It's not your job to convince them, I'm your twin flame, I'm your soulmate, I'm here to help you, I'm here to save you. If they can't tell by the way that you treat them, by the way that you talk to them, that your actions speak louder than your words, don't waste your time trying to change that. Okay, don't waste your time trying to change that. So what do we have in the accountability when it comes to love? Soulmate energy. This person you're inquiring about is your soulmate. This sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. You're not bugging. It is someone that you should be with. You feel very familiar with them, but they need to take accountability for their wrongdoings, their shortcomings, and take accountability on your end. You knew you saw the red flags, but you thought it was fun. They're a little pink. Take accountability. Tell yourself, you know what, self, we saw the red flags and we thought we could change something. Be honest. And you know what, the moment you say that and the moment you do that, it's easier for you to move on and for the divine to help the situation. So when it comes to this relationship connection, where are these cards? Well, one of these cards are on the top. All right, hold on, guys, 1 second. I just want to clarify with the traditional tarot cards about this relationship, this connection. Oh, do I even have these cards in here? How the heck do I have these cards and not those ones? All right, this is very strange. All right, my cards be jealous. Like half of them jump in the bag when the other ones aren't looking. I'm like, where the heck did this come from? Ten of Swords. They want to come up. They want to come up out of this. Again, this person, you know what is so interesting is I feel like this person, they know it, like, I'm not a violent person, but get slapped because they knew that. See what I'm saying? This person knew that something about you was special. Whether they dreamed about it, and this is giving a lot of past life energy as well. They know that they were wrong. Right? So you being in this brand new energy is a little bit intimidating to them because in order to get in your good graces, in order to be back in your life, they have to take accountability. When you sweep things under the rug, that's a real big rug right now, and there's no more room for that. So again, they know. This person's like, there's something about them. It always has been. Why do I feel lovesick? All these spiritual verbs. What's going on? Because they in their heart, they really desire to arise from this. Somebody's getting ready to have a conversation with you. Somebody wants to have a conversation. Now, if you decide, because Spirit's saying friendship, they may want to offer you a love connection. But if you're unsure, the first thing you should agree to is a friendship. You could have the love there, and don't think sleeping with them fast is going to change a thing, because what you're going to say is, I really don't have the boundaries. That was a facade. Don't be quick to do that. If that's all they're coming into your life for, you know where they stand. You know they're not trying to be a better person. If you say, I need consistency, I need communication, and then they hit you up out the blue and just want to sleep with you. That's not change. That is repetitious insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So you must gauge the way that these people come in. Is it new energy? Does it feel different? Are they using different words? Is it different tactic? As long as it's not the same thing that they've been doing, and you notice that there's change, and you feel that there's change where there's change, but if they come in the same way, I almost said lame, because you can't teach old dog new tricks. You're moved past all the old stuff. So coming in with old stuff isn't going to help their situation. So they really want to arise from that. And Spirit, what is one thing they want to do to arise from this relationship, this connection? Look at, they've been watching you. Yeah, my nose. Oh, see, look, my nose getting that like that too. But they're watching. This full moon made this person realize how much they love you. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. And if there was a third party situation, if they've left that situation, if they're on their way out the door, but they're watching you too. And you could, it just gave me an energy where you could totally be minding your business, totally not even be in connection to this person, and you're still getting bought up in fights and arguments. Because you could not even post anything that has anything legitimately to do with your person. But guess what? That third party person knows where this person's heart lies. They seen the way they talked about you, whether it was good or bad. They felt the love emit from your person about you. Okay, and they know that you hold a special place in this person's heart that they couldn't really get to. Number one, they weren't ordained. Okay, number two, this is not their soulmate. Number three, sometimes we're in relationships with people, connections where our expired time is gone, right? I had did a video on that yesterday, but I had just came from the dentist getting my root canal, and I just thought, like, don't post it, but now I'm gonna post it. It was from yesterday, but like, time's up. Time's expired. People's time in your life, everyone's not meant to stay forever, right? Where if your first job, is anyone here at your very first job? Anyone here at your very first job you ever had in your entire life, right? You thought you was going to stay there. You thought you was going to move up in management, whatever the case may be. No, everything has an expiration period. Now, if these low vibrational people, they're on assignment too. So what I'm picking up is a lot of these people, these low vibrational karmic people, that they have their assignment, it's over. It's expired way before you thought. You with your person has a lifelong assignment. They're to come in, do their job, and go. Okay, so a lot of them, what has happening is a lot of the lower vibrational people are kind of putting the collective that's changing through things where they're saying, hell no, I'm not dealing with this. You're leeching, you're sucking me dry. I have they're making them change, because guess what? Time's up and their job is at. Now, if they haven't changed, though, they have more cycles to go through. Okay, but each moon, each new moon, full moons are there to illuminate everything. Everything's exposed. Even if it's not out loud, even if you don't say, hey, I know such and such, it's there. Spirit made a confirm to you that whatever you suspect, new thought, it's illuminated to you. So you can get that confusing thought out of your mind and move on to whatever next thing you may be questioning. So again, this low vibration person's watching you. They know that this person is coming towards you. If someone owes you apology, be open to that apology and listen and talk less and feel and listen more. So Spirit, when it comes to financial gain, jobs, relationships, jobs, what is the overall energy? Four of Pentacles, you'll always have enough. Okay, ego says I need more and more and more. Universe, God, divine, most high says we will supply you with all your wants and needs. Now, having extra is always great, but haven't you noticed that every time shit hits the fan and something happens, God sends you help? Whether it's through person, whether it's through a miracle, a blessing, whatever, when you need it, it's going to show up right when you need it. That's why you need to understand the true definition of divine timing. Don't withhold from your finances. If you want something, go buy it. You're like, girl, if you want something, go buy it. Because the moment you're fearful and I'm not going to have enough, or it's not going to be enough, it won't be. It just won't be. All right, so your finances, everything there, my nose is running and everything. When I channel, my nose gets so crazy. I need to figure out how to fix that. Well, I don't know how to fix that, but geez, it's one of my things when I channel, and I get so hot. My back is soaking wet. I just get so hot when I channel. So we're gonna clarify more about these financials coming in for the collective. Knave of Pentacles. Listen, don't be afraid to start over. I saw that tarot card, but I'm not taking it. Don't be afraid to start over. You're starting from experience, right? Correct. So you want the new job, you want a higher position, you want to do something, training, school, go for it. The only person that can hold you back in this season is yourself. The money is there. The financial blessings are there. You don't necessarily need to hold back on anything. Look at Ten of Ariel right here, top of the deck. Spirit, you play no games. Okay, Ten of Ariel, there's so much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Success. That's it. Spirit said success. Say less. Say less. There will be success. Spirit, clarify the overall energy of this 10 Ariel because you made the changes. 44 in the chat. 10/10 Wednesday, money manifestation day. If you are indeed manifesting finances, money, candle work, however you do, baby, it's successful. And I'm proud of you. Okay, so again, Wednesday, 10/10 money manifestation day, confirmation that you are getting ready to be very, very abundant. Like, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You may, again, and I said this the other day, you may be at the right place at the right time, doing the absolute right thing. And here comes the blessing. It's because you said, God, you know what? I'm going to let you be the author and I'm going to be the main character. And, you know, I'm going to let you lead and guide me. The moment you release control, especially around your finances, you'll get more. The moment you think, I don't know, I'm not going to have enough, this might not work, well, it won't. Okay, I'm just here to tell you it won't. All right, Spirit, clarify some more energy moving forward for the collective and everything that they want. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, divine counterpart energy. Everyone's learned their lesson. So I just really feel like you're getting ready to meet your divine counterpart. If it's not an actual relationship connection, you will be connected to people of your higher good. Yeah, because it's part of your journey. That's why you have to let all this stuff go. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Even if it feels scary, even if you're not sure, you're not supposed to be, because we have the three of Wands here. You know that you deserve these things. You can feel them coming, but you're afraid that if you close your eyes, you might miss something. Anything that's meant for you will never miss you. It will never pass you by. So go ahead and rest in what you want, and rest in God. Lean on Him and less of your own understanding, and know that you are literally getting ready to live. It's almost like they're saying like a dream life. I'm not stupid, y'all, but I'm like, this, can I get some of this too? You're gonna live the life you always wanted to live. You're where you need to be on your journey, and you have to trust the guidance of the divine, and that's it. Okay, so with this Hermit card, we have the King of Cups energy. Again, look how you come out in your highest form. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, you know, King of Cups, using your heart more and your head less. Remember, heart over head decisions. Using your head more and your heart less, you know, and at some point you may have been a heartless person, like, I don't care, I don't love, but those people are turning to people because somebody's heart chakra open. Somebody stepped into the journey. Somebody had an awakening in the heart chakra, and you can't unclose that with the King of Cups. It's open. It's there to stay. Again, if this is a relationship, friendship, you know, somebody wants to nurture you. There's a strong energy around you saying, like, you really deserve the love you give everybody else. Friendship, relationship, you know, a lot of people are realizing they gave you tough love because they were projecting on how they felt about themselves. And you're like, and it's your job to forgive. It's not your job to forget, and to know that what these people are capable of, and keep your boundaries and your standards high. And they're only there to scare people that are afraid of respecting you. All right, so Spirit, clarify more of this King of Cups. Again, you're going to get ready to be with your real soul tribe. Ace of Wands, manifesting this, you know, this next adventure in your life is pretty damn exciting. It feels really exciting. It feels satisfying as well. You know, it feels like a I know when cycles are like, who we're about to be in for a heavy cycle, but I feel like all the heavy stuff is done. I think this is more of a relax, let everything fall into place, and just let everything die away. I mean, it's got to be like that. Full moons are to remind you that no matter where you are in life, that you'll always be whole. All right, so Spirit, let's clarify top of the deck energy for the collective. Two of Cups. Will you be my wifey? Yes, I'll be your wifey. Somebody wants to send you a message again. A conversation needs to be had on the horizon, and I need you to use your discernment of what this person wants and what they don't. And you're not hurting anybody's feelings by saying, I deserve better than what you're giving me. So if you're not ready to give me what I deserve, I don't think we should engage. But like, you're not, the worst thing than wasting time is worse than wasting money. So a lot of people has lost a lot of time. 331, that's my spirit baby confirmation right there with the dog hanging out the window, the color orange. But a lot of people I've realized, I wasted a lot of time with you that I can't get back. And what's, and a lot of these people realize that they also wasted your time by just constantly trying to get their way and do what they want. And you're, and I feel like some people are upset with you because you put resistance. I feel like some people are upset with you because you chose you over their drama, their toxicity, and their BS. And it's almost like, how dare you choose a better path? But with that comes, I'm okay with you not being in my life because where you're leading or where we could possibly go together isn't healthy for me. So if there are people are mad at you for choosing yourself, so be it. Whatever. You got to wake up with yourself. You got to go to bed with yourself. So like they'll be okay. They'll be okay. This journey is about you. It's not about your friends. It's not about your coworkers. It's not about your family. It's about you getting back to your higher self so you can be the best that you can be, so you can fulfill your kingdom assignment. All right, so let's do some archangel messages, and then we'll get our last Bible verse. So guys, I may come back with just a regular video. So guys, look out for my regular readings. If I don't do a live, there's regular readings. I'm just trying to figure out my algorithm for YouTube again. All right, so Two of Michael, spiritual birth. It will be all better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. That compromising thing that you're going to find is going to set you free, baby. Look at those Pegasus illuminated by the light. I saw the sign. You opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. A lot of these people, when you start changing, you send out like a divine, it's almost like you send out a Batman signal. Like, they're changing. So on the flip side, please be cautious that people from your past, prior to people from your past, will come back and test you. Okay, so I can't say that. They're not saying, they don't promise that you won't be tested, but in a sense of, if you pass that test, don't let us down. Yeah, I know what I'm talking. You own individual basis, Okay, it's like being on a diet and saying, well, today's a cheat day. No, are you dieting or not? Okay, we're one-stop shop. That's it. Okay. So find a compromise. Say you found someone in your life, but they're really toxic and you don't like some of their ways. Compromise. You're like, compromise toxicity. Well, you can tell someone, if you want to stay in my life, these are the requirements I have for you. That's the only way you're compromising. Other than that, you're not saying, all right, I'll let you ghost me 3 or 4 more times. No, you're compromising. You're putting your goals, you're putting your boundaries up. You're saying, this is what I want and this is what I expect. And if they can't deliver, they can't be in your life. Done. Easy peasy. There's no debate here at all. It's your life and your journey only, and you don't want to get tested and fall back into the same trap. Remember, you're starting from experience now. No more I don't know and this is new. No, this is all coming from a spiritual experience. A spiritual maturity has happened in the collective. So whatever you want to do it well. The number 22 is a significant as well. Okay. Ooh, when I rhyme, is spirit coming through. All right, what do we have here? Knight of Michael. And again, Archangel's Michael. I love this. Relationships. Archangel Michael will be looking over their relationship so that he's coming out. He's letting you know, or a divine counterpart, you want to be together, shape up. Fix yourself. You are wrong for something, they are wrong for something. It takes two. Okay, so figure out what you want to do. compromise and move your feet. You still got a divine assignment to do. You don't have time to sit around and ponder. Do I want to be with this person? Time is moving. And the only time on your side is divine timing. So it's really at play. You can draw it out mad long if you want, if you want to do that, or you can set your boundary standards and let's go. Okay, Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. See, I didn't even get to read it. Choosing logic over emotion, sudden changes. 9/11, choosing logic over emotions. My heart says I love him, but my mind says me loving him isn't going to help me get anywhere in life. It's just literally me loving him, and he loves how much I love him, so he's stuck in ego and pride. Choose logic over emotions. Okay, sudden changes. Like I said from the beginning, the moment you said, you know what, I want better, I'm getting better, was the moment the universe started serving you. You may not recognize it, but it's here. It's literally here. Okay, Spirit, clarify again with this blue. I know that somebody wants to come out of a separation with you. Somebody wants to agree to disagree. Somebody wants to arise from the cause, but also I do feel like that somebody's really trying to get rid of the third party. They're coming in fast. They want to move fast. It's been so long. It's been a long time coming, but I know things are going to change. They've been praying for a change. Well, let go of the thing you want to change. Let go of the thing that you want to change, because you're holding on to a karmic situation, but you're saying you want to change, and you see someone you want to be with, but you're afraid to let that go for fear of what? Okay, so don't let the enemy trick you into fear. God didn't give you a spirit of fear, but of discernment, love, and power. Okay, so I love there's an older couple here holding hands, walking. You and this person is going to be together for a long time. We already got a rich and rewarding family life. You will be, it's never too late. You're gonna meet someone soon. I just heard let's get married, and you will spend the rest of your life with this person. You will spend the rest of your life with this person. So I just feel like when a lot of these divine counterparts come together, they won't get apart, because ahead of time you've been through so much. You'll know how to get through things. Divine guidance, number 5. The search for meaning in life, consider an alternate approach. Surround yourself with wise friends and teachers. You gotta go around like-minded individuals, especially when you're on a journey that a lot of people are afraid to take. And a lot of, many are called, few are chosen. So if you're getting divinely guided, if you have that there, some people are gifted when they're younger. And I noticed that the more I worked, the more I started falling into the matrix. And I was like, no, this can't happen that way. The more I started falling into repetition of getting up and going to work, right? That's not what my life was about before, but the enemy knew, and I feel like I was going through and still am, like a bit of a spiritual warfare, where something's trying to block me from being with Yah. Every time I would, this morning I tried to get the kids breakfast, get what I needed for the day. I went to get them food. It was a total disaster with the order. My main goal when I woke up was to do a reading before work, but everything under the sun happened where I couldn't do that. I said, oh yeah? All right, well, watch what happens right when I get out. I'm going to do a YouTube video. So spiritual warfare, World War III is in full effect, spiritual warfare. So stay guarded, and I need you to really use your discernments, because I need you guys to know when you're not feeling right because you're around someone that's not around them, because they're hosting something that wants to come, because your light will shine. We had a resident yesterday, he's like on his way out the door, and I was sitting on the inside of the bed. And the other nurses came in, and when I say he's out of his, before the other nurse got there, I was talking to him, his eyes were rolling back. I'm like, are you passing away right in front of my face? Like, what are you doing? So he came back to it, or whatever, and so they were talking, chopping it up. Now he's to it. Now he doesn't want to go to the hospital. I was like, I'm about to send him out. When in doubt, send him out. But he was staring at me, and he's saying, it's so bright in here. It's so bright. And we're like, where's the light? He was looking right at me. I said, he's looking at me. I'm the light. Don't let anyone dim it. Stay bright. They're mad at you because what you possess. I don't care if they have the more money. I don't care if they have the better car. I don't care if they have the marriage or relationship, the child, whatever they have what you don't. But they can't figure out what is it about you. It's because your light outshines their brand new car, their mansion, their full bank account, and you're confident in that. And they can't buy it anywhere. Okay, it's in you. It's not your clothes. It's what you carry on the inside. And this season 2, you may find out that your light irritates the hell out of other people. And so what? Oh well. Too bad. Oh well. Get over it. Fix something on you that needs to be fixed, because all I'm doing is standing here. How can I be irritating you that bad? What, I'm not saying a word. I'm just talk less, feel more, know who's for you and who's not. Okay, so I love you guys. Sunshine Goddess crew. Energy is energy. If it resonates. Last card, we got divine guidance. Divine guidance, the search for meaning in life. The moment you started searching for the true meaning of life is when you were awoken. Okay, consider an alternate approach. Maybe there's certain people, places, and things that when, awakenings are hard, aka midlife crisis. Everyone doesn't go through an awakening the same. Everyone doesn't feel the same. Look at forgiving and healing. That's what your divine counterpart wants you to do, is to forgive and heal them. But awakenings are different for everyone. Everyone goes through awakening different. If we got trained on the same job, you're gonna pick up stuff I didn't. I'm gonna pick up stuff you didn't. And I feel like some of these people are calling their awakenings midlife crisis. They know better. You know better now. You can't, like, what are you gonna do if you know better? Face the fact that you know better, because their conscience eats them up every time they move in an energy or a way where it doesn't suit them. But it's supposed to, because you're not living right. All right, what do we got last but not least? That's my favorite Archangel Ariel coming out. Let us know already. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Act of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Because God knows and sees all, even when you're behind closed doors. Who you are behind closed doors is who you really are in real life. And you, my friend, my collective, my love, my family, you have done such an exceptional job. And I love, because Sunshine Goddess gets her report card. Woo, we are doing good. Sunshine Goddess birthday's coming September 8th. Make sure you celebrate her on her 4-year anniversary. But you did the work. Like, you're really being watched over by someone divine that's like, you know what, like I told you guys before, don't worry how it's gonna happen. No, it's gonna happen. You may say, you know what, Sunshine Goddess, it's looking like I may not make it this month. It's looking like that. Excuse me, my finances aren't going to make it. Well, the divine's going to send somebody in or something in just in time where you will, and you're going to. Okay, so I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Energy's energy. If it resonates, make sure you guys email me at sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com for your own personal readings. Okay, so listen, you were never created in this world to be alone, and you don't have to be alone. Although it may feel good to be alone and it may feel safe to be alone, but if you're in that energy, I'm alone all the time. I feel very comfortable, confident. I know who I am. I know what I stand for, but I do desire companionship. I can't, certain conversations I can't have with my children, but enough people around me have showed me that they're not for me. And they're not going to be there for me when I need them. And side note, I want to tell you guys this. God had encouraged me to pray for someone for 10 days without them knowing. And I think I told you guys this before. I prayed for that person and on the 10th or 11th day, I told you guys about the friend that had the car warranty, and she found out she had a warranty, and she got her transmission fixed. Good. I said, but then when I turned around and said, I'm not feeling too good, I need you to, can you come over and hang out? Zero, a response. And I said, Spirit, why did you have me pray for this girl for 10 days, show me a miracle, then unbeknownst to him, I didn't know that they were using me to, don't cast your pearls among swine. That's another thing they keep telling me. Stop. And I said, Spirit, you want me to stop praying for people? And they're like, no, we're just showing you that how genuine your heart is, where somebody didn't know you were doing something for them, but you spoke out loud and asked them for something and they couldn't deliver for you. And look how much you helped their life change, and they didn't even know it. So don't cast your pearls among swines. Stop trying to, because what you're doing is you're kind of pulling them out of their karmic debt. Now, I'm not saying don't pray for people, but pray for yourself too. You want to build something, build yourself. You want to grow something for yourself. Don't focus solely on fixing someone and praying that they'll be a better person, and you forget about yourself. Okay, so I learned a valuable lesson there, and I was obedient. I was like, this is really happening. But I said, well, God, when it was my turn, he said, then I showed you who they were, right? I'm showing you who they are, and you're showing me who you are. Okay, so if either of them falls down, one can help the other up, but pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up, because you weren't meant to go through this walk, this journey, this thing called life alone. If you were, we would be seahorses, right? Seahorses have kids on their own. Oh, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. When I first said that a couple months ago about the seahorses, my son brought me home a picture of a seahorse. I almost fell out, because you guys don't know how magical, if you do readings with me, you know, but how magical, and how the universe is just like, you know, sometimes I'm like, it's overwhelming, but it's also confirmation that no one can buy, no one can show me but the divine. Okay, so if you don't have anyone, friendships, relationship, family, because that's another thing too. A lot of our parents' karma is holding up our lineage. And you may be saying, you know what, I've tried everything I can. God knows and sees that you've tried. Okay, so if you feel like, you know, I can't believe I don't get along with people in my family, and you've tried and you pray for it, it's because there's something in them that they don't want to change and that they don't want to fix. And if you feel compelled to step away from them, give them time and leave them space too. Remember, we don't just leave space in romantic relationships. We leave space for everyone in our life to be a better person. And you can always go back and gauge, right? But I need you to use your intuition. And if it's not right, then you stand on your business and you stand on your boundaries for you. Okay? And life goes on, right? Life goes on, and God will put the right people with the right people that needed. Even sugar looks like salt when you taste it. Okay, so the people that you need, the people that are important to you, they will gravitate to you. You will be with them. Okay, it's not going to be, it's no more if, ands, or buts. It's no more misconstrued energy. It's no more debating if they're for me or not. Now, it's so funny, this guy's shirt has a snake on it that says, "Don't tread on me." And what I like about that is, you find a snake on the side of the road, you bring it in, it bites you, and you say, "Why did you bite me?" And it says, "I'm a snake. That's what I do." Okay, so be mindful of the connections that you allow in your life, and what meaning are they bringing to you? What is it doing for you? Is it helping you grow as a person? Okay. But when you pray, you use not vain repetitions as the heathens do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Don't say in this season, you don't gotta say nothing. Everything and everyone's gonna speak for itself. Okay, so I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Energy's energy. If it resonates, I feel very confident about this reading. I love that I was timing myself to see how long I could go without using my cards. And you know, my cards are just a confirmation, right? So I've learned that, you know, I'm rebranding Sunshine Goddess. I'm learning that you sometimes using the cards, I don't need the cards, but I need you to be confident in my word. Okay, to be confident in my word. And maybe you are, and maybe that's me feeling that way, but I just got to the point where, and I keep having this look at change of heart, somebody to change heart. I keep having, I'm like, Spirit, so you don't want me to use tarot cards anymore? Oracle cards? Like, could we talk about this? So again, I'm going through my own changes in my own life and my tarot life, and my main goal is to be here for you guys as much as I can. And I've identified things that are keeping me away from you, and that's nothing but a spiritual warfare. So I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess Truth. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your confirmations. Thank you for your emails. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I really appreciate that. And just, you know, things are changing, and when I'm going to be here for you guys. And if you need me, email me, sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. And I love you guys. So I thought for some reason when I saw these cards, because I really planned on doing a yes or no for you guys. I plan. And why do these cards, guys, look at these cards. Hierophant, Justice, okay, Queen of Swords, and Emperor. These cards just, they've been with me for like, I keep thinking it's a full deck, but it's not. But I want, yeah, these are all yes, yes, and maybe. So I can't even use these for yes or no. So I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. I'll try to come on for you guys more later on if I can. I just have like laundry and stuff. School's coming up, and I have the like, I have it. You guys like what? I have the first day of school jitters, like, cause I'm just nervous. I get like, I don't know, things are about to change, so I'm just trying to, you know, get ready for the change. Schedule changing, life changing, and kids getting older and moving on up. Just like us. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Happy, wonderful Wednesday. Wishing you a very well Wednesday, 10/10 Money Manifestation Day. Keep your head up in your heart, close God. So the numbers that we had for this reading were 44, 66, 22, 62, 62, and 46, 46. So I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Keep your head up in your heart, close God. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or next read. Whatever comes first, and you're always welcomed. I love you guys with all my heart. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. Mwah.